New York Jets got their first win over the Cincinnati Bengals, 38-39, and a comeback win. Starting the fourth quarter, they were down by 2 touchdowns. Brees Hall scored two, then he threw for one to Mason Taylor to have the game, to be up in the game, and the defense did what they supposed to do, and they got to stop on Joe Flacco on them, keeping them from going to kick a field goal to win the game. And the Jets lead Cincinnati with a W. So congrats to the Jets. Congrats to Justin Fields. Congrats to Aaron Glenn getting his first win as a head coach, because I know he's been 1-1 for a minute. They've been in some tight games. The defense has looked good. They don't have moments, but I'm just happy for the New York Jets organization, because it's looked rough for them this year. It's looked rough. Bringing in Justin Fields, and you basically looking at him how he was in those 4 to 6 games with Pittsburgh. People thought that he was going to use that momentum, take from that momentum, and bring it to the Jets, and they should flourish. It didn't happen. The opposite happened. He looked terrible. You know what I'm saying? The timing's off. Always trying to run. Then your passer rating is boo-boo. It's been a long NFL season for Justin Fields, so I'm happy he got that monkey off his back, got that W. But the season still is going to be tough for them. The season still is going to be tough. I like their defense, you know what I'm saying, led by Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner. Even though Sauce is not the same guy he was his first 2 years, he still is a good cornerback, so I'm not going to hate on him. But I like their defense, bro. Just the offense, to me, is super inconsistent. And I just don't trust Justin Fields as your quarterback. I just don't. He hasn't shown me nothing that tells me that, okay, even though they did beat Cincinnati, they're going to continue to win some games. I just don't see it. That defense continue to play like they're playing, and Justin Fields just make the throws, and the running game is elite like it was with Brees Hall rush for over 133 rushing yards, then I can see them doing something. But I doubt that, bro, because Brees Hall, if you know about him, his history of being with the Jets, he's inconsistent. That's why they drafted the young running back who stayed injured. So the New York Jets, congrats to them beating Cincinnati, because at one point in the game, I thought Cincinnati was finna blow them out. Cincinnati like they were finna put 50 on them. Cincinnati like they was finna put 50 on them. And Jamar Chase, he had a decent game. I think he had 11 catches for 97 yards. Joe Flacco always gonna feed him, especially if you play man on man. If it's man on man coverage, you're finding Chase. It doesn't matter. I don't care who's on him. Sauce, Jalen Ramsey. I'm looking for Chase. You play man, Chase, we come to you with the ball. So I thought Cincinnati was gonna blow them out, but just the running game, the Bengals couldn't stop the Jets running game. They couldn't do it at all. If you just watch that game, they could not stop Brees Hall, bro. Brees Hall, every time he got the ball, 10 yards, 15 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards. He just running down the field, bro. He just kept getting to the second level easily. The O-line was getting the Cincinnati Bengals D-line off the ball. They're putting them boys down the field, getting to the sex level with the linebackers, and now you depend on your secondary to make the tackle. And that's what was happening all game. They couldn't stop Brees Hall. Brees Hall had a wonderful game. Probably, to me, Brees Hall had one of his best games in his career with the Jets. He had his best New York Jets game of his career yesterday. Not yesterday, but Sunday. So I like what I saw from the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Because usually one of those games, based on what we've seen all year, once they're down by 2 touchdowns, they just lay down and just take the L. But I just like that they overcame the 2-point deficit and just kept on. It just kept on coming. And look, now you win the game 38-39. So hopefully they can take the momentum of beating Cincinnati and bring it on to next week. This week coming up, whoever they play against, they can get a W. But I doubt it, bro, just because just the history. And you can't depend on Justin Fields to be consistent throwing the ball. So that's my thoughts on that. Now, on the other side of this, looking at the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm disappointed in Cincinnati. I'm very disappointed in Cincinnati. How they played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I knew something was up with them, because even though they did beat Pittsburgh, something kept telling me, yeah, they did beat Pittsburgh, but I don't think this team will still be good because of their defense. And everybody kept saying, well, wait till Trey Henderson come back. When Trey Henderson come back, and with Joe Flacco leading the offense, they're going to be a team. They might win the AFC North. They might can come back from having that 4-game losing streak, winning the game. Now they're finna go on a run, and you lose to the Jets. Help them get their first win. Your defense is terrible. That's why Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns on you. It wasn't coincident that Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns on you. Your defense is just not good. That wasn't a one-time thing. It's a consistent thing, bro. The Cincinnati Bengals defense is terrible. That's why Brees Hall rushed for over 133 yards on y'all. And that's why Justin Fields was running all over y'all. And he was looking like an elite quarterback against the Bengals. If Aaron Rodgers could look like vintage Aaron Rodgers against y'all, then I'm not surprised Justin Fields looked like an elite quarterback against the Bengals, bro. They couldn't stop him at all. They couldn't stop the running game at all. FYI, they couldn't stop Pittsburgh running game. So I'm not surprised. I didn't see nothing different. That Cincinnati Bengals, that's the same defense we saw in Pittsburgh. The difference is they won. That's it. Because Joe Flacco on the offense was killing. This game, Joe Flacco on them, the offense was killing, but then the defense couldn't stop nobody. The defense couldn't stop. They couldn't stop Brees Hall, bro. This wasn't a Justin Fields won us the game thing. It was a Brees Hall, the running back, won us the game. And Justin Fields just made plays and then turned the ball over. He made a couple of plays and he didn't turn the ball over. And that's all they needed for him. We're gonna play through the running game and we're gonna take advantage of that through the play action. And that's what they did. But when I'm looking at people saying, oh, Justin Fields, like, no, bro, everybody should be praising Brees Hall. Brees Hall is the reason why they won that game. He the one that was scoring the touchdowns. He the one that was breaking for 10-yard touchdown. He the one that was breaking that bit, hitting every hole, getting to that second level, making them boys scared to tackle him because you're a running back. Brees Hall is the one, to me, is the spotlight of that game, is the reason why the Jets walked out of Cincinnati with that W. Justin Fields did what he's supposed to do, which don't turn the ball over and be a good quarterback and make plays and throw the ball with time. And he did all that. He threw the ball on time. He made plays with his legs when he needed to. And he got the ball out of his hands without turning the ball over. So that's all you want from him. And you hope he don't turn the ball, he don't fumble, he don't throw a pick. He didn't do that. But Brees Hall killed.